You walk back in like nothing changed. Same smile, different distance. You say you miss me, I almost believe, but your eyes avoid the sentence. We sit where we used to swear this time was gonna be different. I recognize the way you touch me, like you're already half missing. You promised just enough to stay, but never enough to keep. I know this pattern by heart now, still let it happen to me. I keep losing the same you. Every time you say you're staying, you're leaving ways I don't notice till I'm alone and waiting. I keep losing the same you. Not all that was just slow, different goodbyes, same ending. I keep losing the same you. You talk about right now like forever's too heavy to hold. I pretend that I'm okay with it, even though I'm getting cold. You fade when things get real, then come back when you feel alone. I memorize your leading signs like they're written in my bones. You never mean to hurt me, but you never really stay. Versions of us. You swear you're trying this time, but trying's never enough. I keep losing this same you. Every almost feels new. I don't fall for someone else. I keep losing the same you. Hoping, and you show me who you are. Maybe love shouldn't feel like starting over in the dark. I don't hate you, I just wish you'd choose either stay completely or let me lose you once more twice. Like you're losing the same. Come back like you always do. I hope I finally choose me too. I can't keep losing the same you. Everyone says time will heal, but time just keeps you further away. The calendar keeps moving forward. I keep wishing it would stay. I cross off days I didn't need. Since you stopped choosing me, the future doesn't feel like home. The past still sounds like you. They say don't look back, but that's all I know how to do. I don't miss who I am now, I miss who I was with you. I count the days backward, trying to find my still fits my mouth like it never learned goodbye. I talk to memories out loud, pretend you might reply. I replay moments out of order, trying to feel them new. If I go far enough back, maybe I won't lose you. I know it's not healthy living in rewind, but moving on feels like betrayal. The staying hurts just fine. I count the days backward for the last time you stayed, for the last time forever wasn't just something we said. I count the days backward, every smile, every fight. If I reach the beginning, maybe I'll get you right. It's always meant to grow forward. Why does mine live in reverse? Why does healing feel like losing? And remember, I feel worse. I don't want a new ending, I want the old start. I count the days backward, but they don't count me back. I'm still standing right here where we started to crack. I count the days backward till I can't anymore, till yesterday stopped floating and tomorrow feels less cold. One day I'll stop rewinding, learn to let time pass, but tonight I'm still counting the days I can't get back. I stayed strong longer than I should, held my breath like you said I would. I told myself this was just a phase, that love still lived in what you didn't say. I kept your place just like before, didn't touch the things you ignored. I stood where you walked out on me, pretending I was still okay. Everyone said time will help, but time just asked me to be brave. I smiled through it, kept it neat till the night I couldn't stay. I folded where you left me, right on the edge of your goodbye. Didn't break, just slowly bent till I couldn't stand upright. I folded where you left me, held it in, then lost my grip. You didn't see me falling. I folded where you left me. Our hands were fine without a sound, learned how to keep my voice down. I made a home inside the hurt, like that was all I deserved. You moved on like it was clean, like nothing here still needed you. I stayed holding broken things, trying to finish what you couldn't do. I didn't ask for anything, just wanted you to stay. But wanting turned into waiting, and waiting turned into pain. I folded where you left me, in the silence you called space. I kept pretending I was strong till strength just snapped away. I folded where you left me, not dramatic, folded where you left me, but I'm standing somewhere now. Still creased, still fragile, but I finally moved. It wasn't all at once. I folded where you left me, and that was enough. Still fits my mouth like I had to learn new words. I say quietly in my head like it might still be heard. Your things don't mean much now, but I won't move them yet. It feels like letting go of proof that we ever really met. I tell myself you're finished, like that should set me free. But my hands don't listen, they still remember you and me. I hope it's already gone, like it might come back if I do. I know there's nothing left to say, for messages. I know they won't arrive, but I'll leave space in every day, like hope still alive. I don't ask myself what if, I already know the truth. Some love doesn't end cleanly, it just stays stuck in you. You walked away so calmly, like you'd already healed. I stayed behind holding moments you no longer feel. I hope what's already gone in the quiet after us. How to chase you down the road, I'll just stand where we were once. I hope what's already gone, like it still belongs to me. I'm not asking you to come back, I'm just not ready to leave. Baby, this isn't weakness. Baby, it's just time. Some hearts take longer to loosen their grip on love. I don't need answers, I just need space. I hope what's already gone, but I'm starting to see that holding isn't love anymore, it's just memory. I hope what's already gone, and someday I'll let just not all the way. At first it hurt like breaking glass. Every thought got way too fast. I counted hours, counted signs, looked for you in every line. Now I move through days just fine, still think of you from time to time. The pain didn't disappear, it just learned how to stay quiet. I don't reach out anymore, I know what silence means. I stopped hoping for your return and started missing you clean. I learned how to miss without falling apart, how to carry your absence like it's part of my heart. I learned how to miss in the small empty ways, not crying in public, just take it in place. I don't check my phone at night, I don't rewind every file. Your name doesn't stop my breath, it just lingers like a thought. I still stay to your seat sometimes, out of habit and I believe. I don't expect you anymore, I just miss you quietly. I used to fight the feeling like you would fade if I did. Now I let it sit beside me, I learned how to live with you. I learned how to miss without losing my ground. I smile through conversations while you're nowhere around. I learned how to miss without asking why. Some love doesn't leave memory, it just stays inside. Maybe healing isn't forgetting or finding someone new. Maybe it's learning how to hold what you can't undo. I don't need closure, I just need space. I learned how to miss and still move ahead, still wake up each morning with you in my head. I learned how to miss, and that's how I know I loved you completely, then lied in your bones. Search for you anymore, I don't need to. I learned how to miss, and I learned it from you. I sleep with the lights on, like shadows know too much. Every corner feels familiar in ways I don't want to touch. The ceiling hears my breathing, the floor remembered your feet. The dark keeps asking questions I'm not ready to meet. I say the night is for resting, but my mind won't lie still. Silence sounds too much like you, and the room knows how I feel. I sleep with the lights on, so I don't still see your face in every empty outline where your body used to lay. I sleep with the lights on like I'm scared to be alone. It's not the dark that frightens me, it's everything I know. I leave the TV talking just to fill the air. If it gets too quiet, I start wishing you were there. I don't dream when I'm awake, but memories still creeping. The past knocks softly every night, and somehow I let it in. I'm not afraid of sleeping, I'm afraid of what I'll feel when the world stops distracting me and missing you gets real. I sleep with the lights on like that might keep me safe from all the things I never said and all the ways you changed. I sleep with the lights on till morning pulls me through. I don't need to see the darkness to know I lost you. Maybe one day I'll be brave enough to let the night come close, to turn the lights off gently and finally let you go. But tonight I'm not that strong. Sleep with the lights on, but I still feel the dark. It lives in all the quiet places right here in my heart. I sleep with the lights on till I don't need them anymore, till loving you stops haunting me like it did before. The room goes soft and lonely while the night falls on. I learn to sleep in darkness, but tonight I sleep with the lights on. You stopped looking at me the same, but I pretended not to see. You said you needed space to breathe. I stayed quiet, let you be. We talked like nothing was wrong, but something always felt off. Your smile didn't reach your eyes, and mine was trying too hard. I knew love was changing, I just didn't wanna know. Sometimes holding on is easier than letting go. I stayed for the memory, not for who you are now. I stayed for the version of us that didn't hurt this much. I stayed for the memory of how it used to feel. I wasn't in love with the present, I was in love with what was real. Your words felt practice safe, like you'd already said goodbye. I answered like I still belong, but my heart knew I was lying. I laughed when it felt wrong, held your hand when it felt cold. I kept showing up for something that was already getting old. You were moving on quietly, I was standing still. I understand what it saved us, but I stayed anyway. I stayed for the memory when love still sounded true. of the bed is empty, but I still leave the light on. My phone stays faced up every night, like you might change your mind. I wake up reaching instinctively for something that isn't there. My hands remember better days, even when my heart knows better. I tell myself you're really gone, like it's a fact I'll learn. But habits don't listen to reason, they just wait their turn. I still reach for you in the middle of the night, like loving you was something I forgot to leave behind. I still reach for you when the world goes quiet too. I know you're not here anymore, but I still reach for you. I say things I'll never send, words that don't belong anywhere. I stop myself from saying your name out loud, like it might break the air. You don't live here anymore, but you're everywhere I move. Every small familiar moment still expects it to be you. They say time rewires everything, that pain will lose its shape. My body hasn't caught up yet to the truth my mind accepts. I still reach for you when I'm half asleep, when the room feels unfamiliar and my heart feels weak. I still reach for you like it's what I'm supposed to do. I'm learning how to let you go, but I still reach for you. Maybe one day my hand will learn that love doesn't always return. Maybe one day this reflects fate. I'm missing you, won't feel this automatic. I still reach for you, but I'm starting to see that reaching doesn't mean you're meant for me. I still reach for you, but not the way I used to. It hurts a little loss each time, even though I still do. One day I won't notice, 'cause things you left behind. But tonight my hands still search for what used to be mine. I still reach for you. I still remember how you held the silence, like every truth was trembling on your tongue. You said you didn't want to hurt me slowly, but letting go is something already done. Your shadow slipped across the kitchen doorway, the same way sunlight fades into the rain. I watched you pack your heart inside your suitcase and leave me with the weight I can't explain. And I keep wondering why the things we love are first to disappear. I try to fall asleep, but I still feel your heartbeat in my fear. If you ever think of me again, I hope the memory doesn't break you where you stand. I hope you see the love we tried to save but couldn't hold within our hands. Even if you found a life where I no longer fit in your plans, I'll still whisper soft. If you ever think of me again, your sweater hangs catching echoes of your fading scent. I hold it close when nights grow too familiar with all the things we almost could have meant. Your playlist play the songs that used to save us, but now the chords just push the past away. I learned that loving you was always easy, but losing you was something I could break. And though you're far from me, your ghost still lies between the sheets at night. I try to move along, but every step still drags you into sight. If you ever think of me again, I hope the memory doesn't break you where you stand. I hope you see the love we tried to say but couldn't hold within our hands. Even if you found a life where I no longer fit in your plans, I'll still whisper soft. If you ever think of me again, maybe love was built to show us who we are before we fail. Maybe letting go was how we learned the parts we couldn't tell. But even if the years erase the way our promises began, a part of you remains, a part I'll never fully understand. If you ever think of me again, let it be gentle like a thought that doesn't bend. Let it remind you once of all the nights we try to make amends. Even if tomorrow comes and leaves our story at its quiet end, I'll still breathe your name. If you ever think of me again. So here's my final truth: I loved you more than I could ever meant, and I'll be here in case you ever think of me again. I felt it slipping, I won't lie, like holding water, like watching time. I said tomorrow, said not today. Love doesn't wait, it drifts away. I thought we had more room to breathe, didn't see you leaving me. I trusted silence more than truth, now silence is all I have of you. I should have spoken when it mattered, should've held you when you shook. I thought love knew where it was going, I never checked the grip I took. Love slipped through my hands while I was learning how to hold it. I felt it fall but didn't reach, I was afraid I'd break it. Love slipped through my hands right in front of me. I didn't lose you all at once, you slowly slipped from me. I missed a distance for space, called it calm but it was fading. I told myself we were okay while you were quietly breaking. You needed more than I could give, more than promises and time. I was late to every moment, you needed me to be on time. I kept thinking love was patient, that it would wait till I was ready. But love is fragile when it's lonely, and mine was growing heavy. Love slipped through my hands, and all the ways I didn't try. I thought staying meant to love, but you were asking for my life. Love slipped through my hands, now I see clearly. I didn't fight, I didn't run. just once. I'd say the things I left unsaid. I choose you every morning instead of choosing rest. I didn't aim to let you go, I just didn't hold you right. I was there the whole time. Love slipped to my hands, and I still feel it slide. Never screamed, never begged, never pulled each other back. We spoke in calm, reasonable tones, like love was something we could lack. You said maybe it's just timing, I said yeah, that sounds right. We let the moment pass us by and called it being kind. I kept waiting for resistance, for you to change your mind, but love that doesn't reach for you is already saying goodbye. This was the love that didn't fight, didn't ask us to stay. We laid it down so carefully and walked away. This was the love that didn't fight, no scars, no sound, I just let go of our hands and didn't turn around. We chose peace over honesty, comfort over truth. We smiled like we were mature while something faded in the room. You packed your things with patience, like there was nothing to lose. I watched you leave so gently, I'd almost thought we'd choose us. I don't blame you for letting go, I just wish you tried. Some love doesn't end in heartbreak, it ends in quiet compromise. Not being chosen back. If we fought, maybe we'd fail, but at least we'd know. Instead, we chose the easier way and let the hardest thing go. I don't miss the arguing, this was the love that didn't fight, but it still brought me down. Not because it hurt so much, but because it never tried. This was the love that didn't fight. survive if we stood our ground. There's no anger left in me, just truth I couldn't see. It wasn't the ending that hurt, it was the love that didn't fight. The clock kept lying on the wall, said it was moving, but it stalled. I watched the minutes lose their shape, every thought refused to fade. Your name stayed louder than the room, the dark felt closer than the truth. I closed my eyes but stayed awake, like sleep was something I misplaced. They say the night will always pass, but this one didn't seem to care. I waited for the morning light and never found me there. The night refused to end, it held me in your absence. Every second felt like proof that you were really gone. The night refused to end, no mercy, no release. I stayed awake with memories that wouldn't let me sleep. I traced the cracks along the ceiling, counted breaths I couldn't feel. Every sound became too loud, every silence felt too real. I checked my phone without a reason, like hope might break the rules. But all I found was emptiness and time I couldn't use. I thought exhaustion would save me, pull me under, let me rest. But even sleep avoided me like it knew what hurt the best. The night refused to end, it stretched until I broke. I kept thinking if I stayed awake I'd wake up closer to you. The night refused to end, you know my weekends past. It sat with me in darkness, it killed it all like if I survive this quiet, I don't call it being strong, I call it learning how to breathe when everything feels wrong. I didn't want the sunrise, I just wanted peace. The night refused to end, but somehow I'm still here, still breathing through the silence. So counting what's left near. The night refused to end, but it couldn't take it all. Mornings told me tired, but standing at the road. When the light finally arrived, you didn't feel like belief, and I refused to live. You just learn how to leave. The lights are on, but nothing's warm. Your side of the bed still holds the form of every word you didn't say. They echo louder when you're away. I talk to walls like they reply. Learn how to smile, learn how to lie. The night is closer than before. He knows the sound of my floor. I don't cry like I used to. I just breathe and let it hurt. You left without a warning, but the quiet lured me first. The silence knows my name, says it every night. When the phone won't light up and the world feels too quiet, the silence knows my name, knows where you used to be. It stays when everyone leaves. The silence knows me. Your voice still lives inside my head, but softer now like something dead. I reclaim moments out of order, trying to feel closer than I am. The clock keeps proving time moves on, but I'm stuck where you've been gone. I don't ask why anymore. I already know the answer hurts. I stopped waiting for closure, stopped hoping you'd explain. You taught me how to disappear. The quiet stayed the same. The silence knows my name, knows my breaking point. Here's the things I never said when I've lost my voice. The silence knows my name when I'm my own way. It holds me in the absence you left behind to end. If this had a song, it would sound like this. Not screaming, not crying, just something of it. I don't need you to come back, I just need the noise to stop. But the silence keeps talking and it won't let go. The silence knows my name better than you ever did. It remembers every version of me I tried to forget. The silence knows my name and I don't fight it now. The leaf lives quietly, then this is how. I don't call out anymore, there's no one left to blame. The silence stays and it knows my name. I wake up in a different day, and nothing really feels brand new. The world keeps moving forward, I stay right where I lost you. Your name still fits my mouth, like I never learned to change. I'm not holding on to you, I'm holding on to who I was. They say the past is over and the future's coming fast, but I'm stuck inside the middle where everything still lasts. I live between then and now, between the words we used to say. I'm not back where we began, but I'm not far enough away. I live between then and now, where love still feels half true. I'm learning how to be myself without becoming someone new. I don't cry the way I did, I don't ache the same each night, but and small in-betweens where nothing asks for more. I'm not hoping you'll return, I'm not wishing you were here. I just haven't found a place where missing you disappears. I live between then and now, between the healing and the pain. I let go of what we were, but I still remember your name. I live between then and now, where time feels out of tune. I'm no longer who I was, but now I guess someone new me. This is what it means to grow without erasing, to carry love without regret, to hold without replacing. I don't need to wish the moment, I just need to breathe. I live between then and now, and I'm starting to understand that some hearts take longer to fully love. I live between then and now, and maybe that's okay. Not every part of moving on needs a cleaner skin. I'll get there when I get there. I need to know. From now I live between then and now. There was no fight, no final scene, no slam doors or shattered things. We kept our voices calm and low, like that would save what we both knew. You said we're just tired lately. I said, yeah, maybe that's true. We spoke in careful sentences, like love was something fragile too. We didn't say goodbye that night, we just stopped trying to stay. Some endings don't arrive at once, they slowly slip away. We didn't break loudly, nothing crashed or burned. It just grew quiet and never returned. We didn't break loudly, no one noticed when we stopped being us and started being them. We shared a bed but not our thoughts, shared our days but not our hearts. You reached for sleep, I reached for space. We both pretended that was fine. Your hand found mine out of habit, not because it still felt right. Love doesn't leave in one moment, it fades a little every night. I kept hoping for a sign, something sharp, something clear, but the absence of a reason was the loudest thing I heard. We didn't break loudly, we just stopped being close. Kissed each other's cheeks and missed each other most. I didn't break loudly, We didn't break loudly, but we broke for good. We said forever like a habit, like a word that couldn't break. Spoke it softly in the kitchen, like a promise we can make. We didn't check the weight of it, didn't feel how deep it ran. We just let it fall between us, like we'd always understand. I thought saying it meant safety, like love had found its place. But words don't hold a future if hearts don't move at the same pace. We said forever too easily, like time was on our side. Didn't know how fast it fades when real life arrives. I meant it every time I said it. You said it like a feeling. We said forever too easily and learned what it was stealing. I planned my life around your name, like it was written in stone. You treated it like something warm, but not something to own. You said we'll see, I heard we will. I filled in every gap. I thought love lived in saying things, not in keeping them intact. They say intentions matter most, but intention isn't proof. I held on to what you promised while you held on to the truth. We said forever too easily, without knowing the cost. I stayed fighting for the word while the meaning got lost. I don't blame you for changing, or me for believing. We said forever too easily and paid for the dreaming. If I could take it back now, I'd let silence speak. Forever isn't something you say, it's something you keep. We said forever too easily, but I'm in every sound. Now I'm learning how to live with forever breaking down. I won't say it like that again, not unless it's true. We said forever too easily, and I learned how deep that word can bruise. I don't regret loving you, just the way we said it then. Forever shouldn't come so easy if it's not meant to end. Didn't slam the door, didn't leave a sound. One moment you were here, the next not around. No last words to rewind, no reason I could hold. You left like you were never afraid of being known. I waited for the silence to say something back, but it never answered, it just stayed intact. You left without echo, no trace in the air, no goodbye bouncing back to me like you were never there. You left without echo, no sound, no fight, just a sudden kind of absence I still hear every night. searched the room for proof that we were ever real, but memories don't speak and time doesn't kneel. I asked myself what changed, but nothing ever said. You didn't even haunt me, you just quietly left. I thought endings were loud or heavy or sharp, but some love disappears without leaving a mark. You left without echo, no reason, no sign. No, let's look over your shoulder to see if I was fine. You left without echo, and that's what hurts the most. Not that you walked away, but how little you exposed. If you'd heard me loudly, I know what to heal. But silence leaves no wounds that anyone can feel. I don't know how to grieve. We never said goodbye. You left without echo, but I still hear you cheer. In every quiet moment when nothing interferes. You left without echo, but somehow I remain. Learning how to live with unanswered space. There's no sound of you leaving, just a place you won't return. You left without echo, and I'm still learning to unlearn. The room feels smaller than it did, like air forgot how to move. Your jacket's still behind the door, it weighs more now than you. I don't trip over memories, they just sit where they are. Every corner holds a version of who we used to be. I thought missing you would fade, like bruises turning light, but it settled in my chest and stayed there every night. Your absence feels heavy, like something I can't set down. I carry it through every hour, even when you're not around. Your absence feels heavy, now loud, just always there. Love didn't leave me broken, it left me this way to be. People say I look okay, I've learned how to agree. But grief doesn't need attention, it just lives inside of me. I still save your place in conversations you won't hear. I talk like you're still listening, even though you disappeared. I don't cry like I used to, I just feel it when I breathe, like my lungs remember something. My heart won't let me leave. Your absence feels heavy in ways I can't explain. nice in motion. This is what it be. Not pain, not anger, just weight pressing down on me. I don't need you to come back. I just wanna feel light again. Still breathe your name, even when I don't say it. Your absence feels heavy. I'm learning how to carry it. Didn't raise your voice, didn't make a scene. You chose your words carefully, like you didn't want to hurt me. You said you still cared, just not the same. You held the door open and walked away. I thought it hurt less if you were kind, but kindness lingers longer in my mind. Your goodbye was gentle, soft enough to stay. It didn't break me all at once, it slowly wore me away. Your goodbye was gentle, but it still was goodbye. You left me standing in the quiet with no reason to cry. You packed your things slowly, like time was on your side. You smiled like you were sure, and I smiled back and lied. You said this isn't easy, like that would make it fair. But loving you quietly still left me here. I don't hate the way you laughed, I just hate that you did. You didn't scar me deeply, you taught me how to miss. Your goodbye was gentle, no shattered trust, just a calm explanation why love wasn't enough. Your goodbye was gentle, like you hoped I'd be okay, but you took the future with you and left me yesterday. That's what hurts the most. You didn't leave me broken, you left me holding on. Your goodbye was gentle, still I felt the fall. Sometimes the sun girl just to hear me breathe. Say my name like it still meant something. Now my phone lights up and it's just the time. Another night I won't rewind. Your laughter used to fill the room. The silence knows me better than you. I replay words that don't exist, trying to remember how your voice sounded then. You stopped asking how my day's been. I stopped pretending I was fine. Somewhere between I love you and the last unanswered line. Yeah. Your voice faded first before you left. Before the space, before the mess. You spoke less love, more distance. Like you were already gone instead. Your voice faded first. I felt it change. Every word colder than your name. I still stayed, I still hoped. But your voice faded first. I noticed it in the way you paused. Like you were choosing words you'd lost. Conversations turned into walls. Short replies, no feeling at all. I held on longer than I should. Made excuses like lovers do. You weren't cruel, just slowly gone. And that hurt worse than being wrong. You said busy like it wasn't enough. I said nothing, swallowed love. I knew the ending in your tone before I ever slept alone. Your voice faded first before the lies, before the goodbye in your eyes. Spun like leaving was already rehearsed. Yeah, your voice faded first, your voice faded first. I heard the truth in everything you didn't do. I stayed quiet, stayed distant. And your voice faded first. If I'd asked for more time, would you have stayed or just replied late? If love is something you feel, why did it sound like our vacation? I miss the way you used to sound when you still meant every word. Now I talk to memories of a voice I barely heard. Your voice faded first. If you did too, be talking to the ghost of you. I can't believe in it, what it was while you were learning to let go of us. Your voice faded first, but now I see love doesn't leave, it disappears quietly. I didn't lose you all at once. Your voice faded first. Now beside search on me better than you ever could. Your voice faded first and understood.